Today I'm going to explain how to get every single Gorebox achievement in detail, and I'm going to use the Gorebox Wiki to assist me with this. So the first achievement is spawning in your first object. So what you want to do is click anywhere on the ground, open the spawn menu, go to the props section, click on this barrel, close the spawn menu and then just press the spawn button. And there we go. Next we've got the dead man walking achievement, which can be obtained by simply dying in the game. So here we go. Oh, that didn't kill me? Okay, this definitely should. There we go. Next we've got the I believe I can fly achievement. For this you want to open the options menu, go to level settings and ensure that no clip toggle is enabled. On the PC you press V and then just fly around in the air. On mobile, make sure that you click on the no clip toggle somewhere on the right hand side of your screen right here. For the next achievement you simply have to open up the game for the first time, which you've already done by this point. For the first blood achievement you have to kill a Godol for the first time. So I'm just gonna equip a weapon. Let me spawn in a Godol and oops, there we go. For the next achievement, you have to kill a player for the first time. So from the main menu, you want to go to play. You want to select multiplayer. And unfortunately, since I'm in version 16, there aren't any other players playing this version of the game. But basically, you just want to go inside a multiplayer game and kill a fellow player in there. For the next achievement, all you have to do is play for 10 minutes. For the next achievement, you want to use the tripod camera for the first time. So let's open the menu. Let's go to entities. And right here we've got the tripod camera. Let me click on it, close the menu, click anywhere on the ground and spawn it in. Then press the use button while aiming at the camera and look ma, I'm on TV. And also, look ma, you're flying in the air. Oh crap ma, I forgot to give you a parachute. Ma, watch out. Oh no, ma. And of course on PC just press the escape button to close your camera and return to the spawn menu. For the next achievement you have to explode an explosive barrel. So once again in entities go to explosive, click on the explosive barrel right here, spawn it in and simply use a weapon on the barrel. There we go. For the next achievement we want to spawn in a newspaper. So go to props, decoration, scroll down until you find the newspaper 1 right here. And you can spawn it in. For the next achievement, you have to break a bottle of beer. So go to props, food. We've got the beer right here. Let me spawn it in. Let me grab it with the RCV2 and slam it into the ground. There we go. For the next achievement, we want to inject a poison syringe into yourself. And I'm back in version 15 now because version 16 is a little bit bugged. So we're going to go into entities, items/special, choose the poison syringe right here. Let me spawn it into the ground and let me inject it into myself by interacting with it. And now I can choose where I want to inject it. Let me just inject it into my chest. You can inject it anywhere and then you get the achievement. Next you want to spawn in a police car for the first time. So go to vehicles, choose the police car and simply spawn it in. It's that simple. For the next achievement you want to break a leg for the first time. So for that we are simply going to no clip as far as possible into the air and then turn off no clip. And there we go, we've broken a lot more than just a leg now. And we also got rid of the poison that we injected into our body. So that's a double whammy for us. For the next achievement, you want to go into the water for the first time. So let's just go to any map which has water. Right now, I'm in the desert bridge map. We've got the river right here. Let me just jump into it. And I can even swim underwater and then you should get the achievement. For next achievement you want to use any emote for the first time. So on PC you want to press the tab button, go to emotes and animations and click on any one of the emotes right here. I'm just going to click on this clown face and you can see it displaying on my screen right there. For next achievement you want to spawn in a metal detector. So go to entities main and right here we've got the metal detector. Let me spawn it in and when you walk through it, it should play some noise. Next you want to spawn in a cash register. That's under props, decoration. You want to spawn in this cash register too actually. So let me just spawn it under the ground. There we go. Next you want to play a music disc in the gramophone. So go to entities main. We've got the gramophone right here. Let me spawn it in. Then once again in the same section, scroll down, choose any piece of music that you like. Aim on the ground, spawn it in. And then drag and drop it onto the gramophone disc area right here. and it should start playing by itself. Next we have to spawn in an ambulance. Just go to vehicles and choose it right here and then just spawn it in. Next you want to get knocked out for the first time. So we're going to no clip a bit into the sky, not too high so that when we fall we die, but just high enough so that when we fall we kind of get knocked out. Oh, I died anyway, but I probably got knocked out at the same time, right? Next you want to turn off creator mode for this achievement. So go to the menu, go to level settings and tick this option right here. The RCV2 in your hand will disappear, and when you open the menu again you won't have the spawn menu and stuff. You have to click on creator mode once again to gain access to everything. For the next achievement you have to sit on the toilet. So go to props, building, scroll down and we've got the toilet right here. Just spawn it on the floor and press the interact button. On PC you can even scroll out and you can see yourself taking a sit and even hear some very delectable fart sounds. For our next achievement you have to spawn in the classic car. So once again in vehicles we've got the classic car right here. Switch to the RCV2 and spawn it in. For our next achievement you want to spawn in the Christmas tree. Go to props, building, scroll down. We've got the Christmas tree right here. Spawn it anywhere on the ground. For our next achievement you want to break an arm for the first time. Once again the easiest way to do this is no clip into the air and just let yourself go and fall onto the ground. You'll break more than just an arm, of course. For our next achievement you want to kill 100 dolls in total. Go ahead to the spawn menu, choose disable AI, choose the citizen dolls and just spawn in a whole bunch of go dolls until your computer starts to lag or something like that. Then just use the RPG and fire right into the center of them. And after a bit of lag you can see that a whole bunch of them have died. And you want to keep repeating this until you're done. For next achievement you have to kill 10 real players. So I'd suggest going to the official multiplayer servers for this. And then in multiplayer it's as simple as punching anybody to death. They have to stop running around first. Okay, watch this guys. Oh. Well actually you want to do what that guy did. Then you'll get the achievement. Just do that 10 times over. For our next achievement you want to play for 2 hours in total. For our next achievement you want to use the radioactive barrel. Let's go to entities, explosives. Right here we've got the radioactive barrel. Let me spawn it in. Let me fire at it. Sometimes this takes multiple bullets to go off. But there we go. For our next achievement we want to use the medical box. So let me fly a bit high into the sky. And fall down right here. And get a small little injury. Youch! Now we can go to entities, items/special, choose the medical box, let me spawn it in, and let me use it. And there we go. I think my leg is still bleeding. So let me spawn it in again and use it once again. And now my leg has stopped bleeding, I believe. So you've got the achievement as well. Next you want to spawn in a piano. Go to props, building, scroll down. We've got the piano right here. Let me spawn it in. It's a lot more gigantic compared to me for some reason. But anyway, you can actually press this piano and interact with every individual key. Next you want to spawn in the letter Z. Go to props, decorations, scroll down. We've got the Z letter right here. Let me spawn it in. Oh, I actually never spawned in the letter Z before this. Okay then. Next you got to touch a little pipe. So we're going to enter the legacy map right here. And I'm on the docks right now. I'm just going to no clip. And I'm going to go right here underwater. And we've got this pipe right here. Right on the left. We don't want to touch that. We want to go to the right of it. And then we've got this pipe right here and you can actually interact with it. And by doing so, you will then get the achievement. Next, you want to equip a hat. So go to entities, clothing. Let me spawn in, say, this Xmas hat right here. Let me spawn it on the ground and let me interact with it. And as you can see, I've now equipped the hat. Next, we want to drink alcohol for the first time. So go to props, food. We've got the alcohol bottle right here. Just going to spawn it in. And let me interact with it. And you'll definitely feel your character becoming a little bit more weird after drinking this, by the way. Next, you want to complete a mission. So go to the menu, go to level settings, go to miscellaneous and fun. We'll scroll right down, click on the start random mission button right here. And now I've been equipped with a weapon. I have to neutralize 5 enemies. And this guy's already shooting at me. I got him though. Hey! Wait! Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Wait, no. That was kind of too hard actually. Okay, I'm just gonna reload the level. Okay, if you find random missions too hard like me, go back to the mission area. Instead of start random mission, we're just gonna click on start mission right here. I've got my fist and I've been told to just neutralize one enemy. So the guy is just, oh, it's a girl actually. Just gonna punch her up a little bit. And there we go, she's already dead. Actually, I could just give her a little kick. And we beat the mission and got the achievement. For the next achievement, you want to explode a helicopter. So gonna go to vehicles, air, click on this helicopter right here. Let me spawn it in. You want to interact with the door right here and get in. On PC to fly, you want to hold on to the up arrow and take it into the air. And to crash it, well, you just want to crash it into, well, anything that you can. I'm just gonna crash it into the invisible wall right here. And any second now, guys. Any second, there we go. We've got the achievement. For some reason, I'm not dead though. Only dead inside, of course. Next, you want to wear a small vest. Go to Entities Clothing. We've got the small vest right here. Let me spawn it in and hold on to interact with it. And now I've equipped it. Next, we've got the Shock Therapy achievement. For this, you want to go to Entities, Main. We've got this button right here. Let me spawn it in. Then we've got the splitter right here. Let me spawn that in as well. Now we go to Weapons, Modes, and we click on this wire option right here. Now on PC, I'm going to click G on the button and click G on the splitter. And now I'm going to interact with the button. And there we go, we've got the achievement. For our next achievement, we have to kill the Shadow Mutant. So I'm going to equip the minigun for this. Then I go to NPCs, Aggressive. We've got the Shadow Mutant right here. Let me spawn him in a bit far away from me. Let me equip the minigun and... oh, well that didn't work. Okay, let me go to level settings. Console, we've got invincibility right here. Let me tick that. Let me equip the minigun once again. And now I've encountered the Shadow Mutant once again. And I just unload my entire gun on him. There we go. He's done with. For the next achievement, you have to eat pizza. Go to props, food. We've got the pizza right down here. Let me spawn it in and let me interact with it. There we go. Man, you ate that whole pizza by yourself? What's your weight, buddy? Ew. For next achievement, we have to kill $500 in total. So I already showed you guys that you should spawn in a whole bunch of Godolls, disable AI, and then fire RPG missiles at them. So basically, you want to do that, then save the game, then reload that save, and then kill them all over again. For next achievement, you want to kill 50 players in total. That's also self-explanatory. Just do it online. For next achievement, you want to play for 6 hours in total. Once again, self-explanatory. For next achievement, you have to go to the House of Lament for the first time. So for that, we're going to choose the Afterglow map right here. I'm going to enable no clip and I'm going to fly right here besides these containers. And in between the top 2 containers right here, we've got this RCV2. I'm just going to hold on to the button and interact with it. It takes quite a while to interact with this, by the way. And then my screen is going to go black and white. And then I'm going to get this House of Lament area. So I'm going to enable no clip and I'm just going to fly around here straight ahead. And we've got the House of Lament right here, which is supposed to be a future boss battle area. To exit it, in the menu, you want to click on this imitation toggle right here, then press the menu button again and choose the right choice. And you should then be able to exit that area. For our next achievement, you want to set up a surveillance system. So for this, we're going to go to Entities, just spawn in the tripod camera right here. Then once again in Entities, we're going to scroll down. We've got the monitor. You can spawn in any one of them. Now we're going to go to Weapons, Modes, choose the wire. On PC, I'm going to press G on the camera and G on the monitor. And now, as you can see, whatever is playing on this camera right here is actually noticed by the monitor. Except the camera won't show myself in there. But in general, it does show a lot of stuff on the screen. For next achievement, you want to kill a Divine Godoll. So once again, I suggest going to level settings and enabling invincibility. Then we'll click on NPCs/AI. Choose the Divine Godoll right here. Let me spawn him in. Let me choose the minigun once again. Just gonna walk into this guy and just unload my entire gun onto him. He's a lot more tougher than the Shadow Mutant. And it took me about 150 bullets to knock him down. And about 200 bullets to actually kill this guy. So let me run you guys through some self-explanatory achievements right here. For this achievement, you want to kill 1000 gold dolls. For the next one, you want to kill 5000 of them. Then you want to kill 100 online players. Next, 500 players. That's going to be a whole lot of rage quitting. Then you want to play for 16 hours. Then you want to unlock all achievements, which is why you're watching this video in the first place. Then you want to kill 1000 players. Next, you want to play for a total of 64 hours. For the next achievement, you want to beat the Worskers boss fight for the first time. For this one, you want to go to the pillars map right here. Then I'll go to weapons, modes. I'll choose the interact option right here. Now I'm going to no clip around the map. And right here, besides the Gorebox logo on the right hand side of it, we've got this clock. I'm going to interact with it. Then a bit ahead of this clock and to the left, we've got another clock right here. I'm going to interact with that as well. Then to the left of that, on this tower right here, we've got another clock. You're going to interact with that. Then just ahead of it and below, we've got yet another clock, going to interact with that as well. Your screen is going to turn red. And then above this tower right here, the Worskers boss is going to spawn.
I knew you'd show up eventually.
Now, I've made multiple different videos on how to beat this guy, so I'm not going to explain that in this video right here. But yeah, you can check them out on my channel if you want. They're going to be linked in the description as well. For the next achievement, you want to kill 10,000 dolls in total. Yeah, good luck with that one, guys. That's going to take a long time. And for the final achievement, you want to beat the Observer boss fight for the first time. So for this one right here, you want to enter the legacy map. Now I'm no clipped and flying right in front of the docks right here. Now this one can be a little bit tricky to find. So I'm just going to slowly fly down right here below the map. Keep an eye on where I am. Look in the direction above. We've got the docks right here. I'm just going to float right near the wall. I'm going to look around a bit and just fly around a bit in this general area. And as you can see, we've got the interact button right here. I'm just going to hold on to this. And now I have activated the boss fight, so I can swim around a bit. And initially it's going to seem like, oh, has anything even happened? But yeah, after hanging around for a few seconds, the boss is going to spawn in. You'll get a little flashlight and he's going to chase you around the map. Now I've also made multiple videos on how to beat this guy as well. Click here to watch how to beat both of these bosses. And that's it for this quick little video. So I've been Jazef, you've been my audience. Thank you for watching and goodbye.